What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the UCF versus Houston college football matchup going down Friday, November 7th, 2025. If you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Experts tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so. We got Week 10 NFL, Week 11 college football. We got the NBA. We got the NHL. We've got college hoops as well. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout and get 15% off your purchase. We also have our Inner Circle VIP services. Now, these aren't for everyone. These are for people who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls who are looking to take their betting to the next level and are looking for that one-on-one concierge-style service. Now, you can call or text the number on the screen. But remember, this is our most expensive premium product, so just keep that in mind before reaching out to the number. But if it's for you, it's an awesome product and one that I can assure you guys are going to absolutely love. But let's get to this one between UCF and Houston. And, UCF was left out of the first college football playoff ranking of the year, despite being 7-2 this season. They're 6-3 against the number. They're 4-0 on the road this season. They did lose to West Virginia 45-35 last time out. I think that loss probably had something to do with them being left out of the rankings. While UCF 4-4 straight up and against the number this season, they're coming off of a 30-3 loss at the hands of Baylor in their last game. And, UCF for me has just been a team that's just been inconsistent and has had a ton of quarterback problems this season. They barely got by Jacksonville State in their opener. They blew out North Carolina A&T. Cool story. And then they blew out North Carolina, who really did not look as good as I thought they were going to be coming into the season, especially when you brought in Bill Belichick, and that's clearly looked like a disaster. And now in the 5 games since, they're 1-4 straight up. Losses to Kansas State, Kansas, Cincinnati, and Baylor. They did blow out West Virginia, the same West Virginia team that just beat up on Houston. I'm not doing that whole UCF beat West Virginia and West Virginia beat Houston, so UCF should, in theory, beat Houston. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying that that's the lone win that they have, and the only thing standing between them and a 5-game losing streak coming into this game. For UCF, the quarterback play, whether it's been Taven Jackson, Cam Fancher, Brock Hansel, Davey Belfort, it hasn't been working. And this UCF offense, while they're just outside the top 50 in total offense, and they're 33rd in rushing and 12th in yards per carry, well, here's the problem. Houston's defense has actually been fairly solid across the board this season. They're top 50 in rushing, top 50 against the rush, top 50 against the pass, 35th in FBS in yards per carry allowed. So I don't see UCF being able to move the ball much here. And the thing for me is that UCF's offense was so bad that it struggled against Baylor. Baylor's been a sieve defensively for much of the season. They've been giving up a ton of points, and they held UCF to 3. Houston, I called out Houston as a bit of a fraudulent team when, they lost to Texas Tech, and then, their first 5 wins, or the first 5 wins of the season were Stephen F. Austin, Rice, Colorado, Oregon State, and Oklahoma State. Then they got the wins over Arizona and Arizona State, which kind of I was like, all right, well, maybe they're not a complete fraud, but they're not, the best 7-1 team I've ever seen. And then they turned back into a pumpkin and lost to West Virginia. But at the end of the day, I still think Houston is the better team here. I don't love this UCF team. I don't love this UCF, offense against this Houston defense. Now, yes, UCF has been great against the pass. They've been solid. They've been decent against the rush. But I think, Houston's strength has been their ground game. They've been better on the ground. They prefer to run it. They run it at a rate that's just outside the top 25 in terms of rushing attempts per game. And that is where you can attack this UCF defense. I know the bounce house can be tricky, especially Friday night lights and all that good stuff, but I'm not there with UCF amidst their quarterback situation. So I'm going to go with Houston here, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.